Now a first carry here for their running back.
And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
2nd and 4. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
That is caught, and he will have a Giants first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. But give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he stopped immediately there.
Here's 3rd and 6. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
3rd down and 6.
They're going to look to throw. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon.
Nothing like understanding where your escape patches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0.
7-0 is our score, ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Let's go.
They go play action. Daniels. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense.
They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great effort there.
Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Gano the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Daniels.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Daniels looking to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw.
That's complete. It's Neighbors.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
This offense so far on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be third and forever.
They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. He gets this one to Johnson. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Play action, now it's Daniels.
He'll buy some time right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Let's go. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Throwing the out route, and he's got Eckler. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
And it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
At the 41-yard line.
Here we go, set.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. He's got the first down and more than that.
Touchdown, Giants!
Malik Neighbors,
His 9th touchdown of the season.
and the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 21-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense has it.
There he goes left side. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Terry McLaurin, 70 yards. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it, ends up getting the ball stripped. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. They'll run again here with Robinson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now Daniels fighting to stay upright. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jaden Daniels taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Commanders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Anthony Schwartz, 70 yards. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second, there is a flag. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Off the play fake. Daniels.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. To the air goes Daniels. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not?
Oh, and that is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
The rookie from LSU leading this offense well. A good throw there leads to a 1st down.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Here's Daniels.
And that is incomplete.
Well, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
But certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now.
Throwing now is Daniels.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This will be taken at the 10. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants' offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn. You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Fielded at about the 28. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
They begin the drive with Robinson. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Robinson with another carry. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
To throw is Daniels. He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And now the punter, Tressway, as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here we go.
Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And got his man complete.
Big strides, look at him go.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. 74 yards.
And the Giants will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Gano the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Daniels.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Daniels going to throw for it. That is caught. He's got the first down and potentially a lot more.
Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 65 yards.
And the Commanders are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll get this to the 32.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Bison. Ready?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
60 Eagle.
They'll set up to throw.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Here's Jamie Gillen now.
On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. This is taken at the 23. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 70 yards. And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Back to throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Commanders are right back in this football game.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 27.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
They go play action. Daniels
rolling to his right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Robinson on a give right side.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Brian Robinson Jr.,
24 yards.
And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
This crowd, boy, in a state of shock. What was once safely in hand is now a tie game as the kick is away here. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 37.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
70 Timberwolves. Check out.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position.
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here's 2nd down.
79 Broncos. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Back to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds. Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts
as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
On 4th down, here's Daniels.
Escaping the pressure right. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Reload, reload. Hut, hut.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right.
Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
And this is one of those gotta-have-it drives. You can't start much better than that. Big yardage there. And just as important, he's able to get out of bounds. And now, that changes everything.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
He'll take it inside the 25. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year back in week 2. And it was the Giants with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep here in MetLife Stadium.
19, Tiger, 19, go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And the kick is good. Graham Gano connects as time expires. And the Giants win the football game.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Jets, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.